This is Craig Halgard with your Financial Issues Ag Update. The corn market was under pressure yesterday as traders reacted to Monday's sharp improvement in the U.S. corn crop ratings. The trade was expecting that the crop condition would remain unchanged and were caught flat-footed by the 3% improvement. Now, a 72% good to excellent rating tends to be associated with yields that run between 101 and 105% of trendline yields. If that holds true this year, it would put the national average yield somewhere north of 180 bushels per acre and could have the U.S. looking at a carryout in excess of 3 billion bushels. That was the fear that had corn futures trading lower yesterday. In the overnight trade, we have spot futures trading a half-cent higher as I record this. Soybean prices were under pressure as traders reacted to the better-than-expected crop conditions report. It's interesting to note that this year is the third highest-rated soybean crop on this date over the last 30 years. The only years that were rated better than 2020 were 1992 and 1994, and in 2016 we had an identical rating to what we had on Monday. Those crops produced yields that were 108% in 1992, 116% of trendline yield in 1994, and 109% of trendline yield in 2016. If that were to occur this year, it would push the carryout above 600 million bushels. In the overnight trade, we have spot futures trading unchanged. Wheat was under pressure as traders reacted to good spring wheat ratings and the fact that the U.S. is currently not competitive in the world export market. In the overnight trade, we're gaining back some of yesterday's losses with Chicago and Minneapolis 2 cents higher as I record this, and Kansas City up 3. Cotton futures traded in a pretty narrow trading range before December futures closed 5 points lower, settling at 61.11. In the overnight trade, we have spot futures still in a tight range, but trading 8 points higher as I record this. Livestock futures had a generally favorable session. October live cattle futures ended the day $1.17.5 higher, while September feeder cattle were $1.67.5 higher at the closing bell. Lean hog futures were a touch weaker, with the October futures closing down 2.5 cents. Class 3 milk futures lost some ground yesterday, with the August futures finishing down 20 points, settling at 21.91. We're down an additional 12 points in the overnight trade. Meat cutout values were mixed on Tuesday. We had the choice box beef 41 cents higher to close at 202.96. Select boxes were $1.81 lower as they settled at $188.32. Pork carcass cutout values were $1.89 lower as they ended the session at $69.41 per hundredweight. This has been Craig Halgard with your Financial Issues Ag Update. We'll be right back with more financial issues after this.